Hello and welcome each and every one of you. With you today is me, Daiga, multilinguistic international coach therapist from DCTcentre, and joining me again is our wonderful Morganne Rayne, Adept visionary spiritual guide, ceremonialist and artist. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, Daiga. How are you today?
I'm okay, but as far as I know, you are not really. Already last week you've been quite down and suffering, and seems this week your voice as well is not very good yet.
Yeah, it's not very good. I had gotten really sick a few weeks ago, and then I pet sit where there was a lot of where there was cats and lots of hairy dogs, which is fine. I love all that, and I did that for 10 days, and I think that it just taxed my respiratory system because I'm not used to being around pet hair very much. So I think it just taxed my system, and I feel like I feel pretty good. I just sound, I just sound.
At the moment, at the moment, thank God you sound quite okay, but we already apologize to every single person who watching. We may have to cut show very short because just how Morgan is feeling. Not Morgan exactly, but her voice is feeling.
Right. Yeah.
So,
So, yeah.
Morgan, how you think? What if again I choose three cards and we go by guidance? Or you choose three cards if you have cards with you.
Oh, yeah. I'm home now, so I can do that, or you can do that. It doesn't make much of a difference.
I more trust you. I don't know why. I
All right.
always feel that my if I take something and try and ask some questions, yeah,
All right. Let me
uh,
go get some cards. Hold
yeah,
on.
yeah, guys. And while Morgan is going get cards, I want to remind everybody, please, if you like our shows, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube video channel because many more videos like this is here to come. So I'm working on more videos at the moment.
All right. I was led to this deck.
Okay, I don't have something like that.
I haven't used this one for a while, so okay. So I'm just gonna before I do this deck, I want to just kind of do a little bit of a meditation here, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And for everyone, I invite you to just go within your own beingness to the place of quiet and peace. And come into your own heart. And as we put our attention on our heart, I'm reminded of a scripture that said, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." And so I invite you to think about what's in your heart. And as we put our attention on what we are thinking in our hearts, reflect on how that is translating to your life. Is your heart on peace and love, joy and happiness? Or is your heart in angst and worry? And so this day I just ask for guidance, guidance that leads me to clarification and peace and love and joy. I ask for guidance on what is to be released and let go. I ask for guidance on what is to be embraced and assimilated within my own being. I ask this not only for me, but I ask it for this audience. I ask this for our world. I ask this for our humanity. I ask this for our own spiritual growth. I ask for this guidance so that we as humans are not just the human experience, but we remember and awaken that we are spiritual beings having this human experience, whatever your experience is. And so I give thanks for the guidance we receive here this morning. We give thanks for the releasing and the letting go of that which does not belong. And we give thanks for the assimilation of the highest realm, the beautiful sacred codes of love and light and peace and joy as we all awaken together. And so it is. Amen. So with that, I'm going to pull 3 cards, one representing the present moment now, one representing the past from where we come from, and one representing our future. But we always start with the present moment, right? Because this is what dictates. So got some pretty interesting cards. Present moment, humanity at stress, in stress, juggling. Let me see what it says in the book about this. All right. Can you hear me okay, Daiga?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. How many people do you know who just when they were completely overloaded with too many projects, too many balls in the air, have suddenly come down with the flu or taken a fall and ended up on crutches?
Okay. Okay. I can't stop being amazed how cards is actually straight away reflecting what we're talking in the show.
Yeah.
We can do all show and at end of show we put out cards and it will be exactly what we just talk about.
Yep.
And vice versa.
Right. So let's stop and think about that, and I think about it because, here I had, I'll call them flu-like symptoms. We'll just go there and leave it there. Right. But I think about all the stressors that are in my life. And I invite everyone here too to think about what are the stressors in your life? What are you juggling at this time? What's causing you stress in your life? All right. So it goes on to say that's just the sort of bad timing this little monkey with the pin in his hand is about to impose on the one man band pictured here. So let me see if I can get this card up. Can you see the little monkey?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Oh, that's just hilarious. The quality of stress represented by this card visits all of us at times, but perfectionists are particularly vulnerable to it. We create it in ourselves with the idea that without us, nothing will happen, especially in the way we want it to. Well, what makes you think you're so special? Do you think the sun won't rise in the morning unless you personally set the alarm, go for a walk, buy some flowers, and fix yourself a spaghetti dinner? Anything unimportant will do. Just put yourself out of that monkey's reach.
I just want to say something. We have Sandy HAB again with us.
Hmm.
Hello, grateful for a card. If you have time, please. I have let go regarding the man I haven't seen for a while at work and open up to someone new coming in my life, coming in my love life. Thanks. So if really, if you have energy, then we maybe pull later on one
Yeah,
card. But first,
we'll see, Sandy. I'm kind of. I really feel like I need to go back and take a nap. um, but which is honoring, right? It's like if I think that thought, oh, I'd love to just go lie down and take a nap. Now I just woke up, what, maybe 4 hours ago. What would be the first thought? Well, you shouldn't be tired. I could think a bunch of thoughts about that, right? But am I honoring my body? Am I honoring my guidance? Maybe my guidance, the highest thing I can do is go take a nap. Which reminds me, Tesla, Nikola Tesla, I think probably your audience all know who Nikola Tesla was, and Einstein, whenever they were presented with a problem that they could not figure out. And have you ever been in that position where you're with an issue or you're trying to solve something, it's just not coming, and you sometimes even make a bigger mess out of what you're doing because you're trying so hard? What they would do was go lie down and take a nap. Right? What does that do? That stops the monkey brain right there. It stops it. Because when we become in stress over something and we don't put it down or put it to rest, there's not a solution. There's not a good solution to it. So when I say, oh, I'd like to go take a nap, really, I'd like to take a nap, then I think, oh, but there's weeds to pull, or there's, I need to go take care of this, or I need to take care of that. And I'm not honoring what's within me. I'm honoring what is outside of me. And that's what we as humans have been trained to do, is fix everything outside of us rather than honoring and respecting what is coming forward for our own beingness, for our own good. Lord only knows what that nap might offer me, right? It might offer me more strength. It might offer me a dream. It might offer, I don't know, but if I don't honor it, how will I ever know? And so I love that knowing that greatest geniuses of our time, how they would handle the stressors they were under. They just go take a nap. How simple is that, right? So, I mean, we could stay on this card for the whole time if we wanted to, because it's that important. What happens when we're under stress and we don't take care of it? We get sick. Our body temples just cannot handle that. We weren't meant to handle that kind of stress. We weren't. If you think about where we are in our world, and I'll try to make this really YouTube friendly. Um, don't want any more strikes against you, Daiga.
No, it was scary, to be honest.
I bet, yeah. Well, you see, you're on the right path when you get a strike. So that's a badge of honor. So if you look at where we are in our world, and what people are under, everyone's under a great deal of stress right now, right? We're under the threat of the new coronavirus coming, right? Oh, I can't say that. Well, it's in the news. So, as the news reports, right? As the news tells us, as the media dictates to us, and what it does is it creates this heightened awareness of fear and uncertainty. That's all that stuff outside of that's this guy juggling all that stuff, right? Some of it might look like pretty flowers, but it's just stuff. It's just stuff we're trying to deal with, and so when that happens, as humans, our body temples just can't handle that, and we don't have the teachings where we stop and just take care of self. We're so addicted and so tuned into caring for others that we leave ourselves out of that equation. I'm winding down a little bit. So how do we handle stress? Let's talk about that for a moment. We stop. The first thing we do, so either we will get the monkey popping our balloon and we fall, or get a cold, or get sick, or get cancer, or get whatever, right? Or have our beloveds leave us, or that which this is for Sandy, right? All of that, right? We believe we don't have the love of our life. We don't believe we have this or have that. Those are all stressors in our lives. When we're living outside of ourselves, outside of our beingness, we're just trying to juggle all that, and we're trying to make it look a certain way. So it's good to think about what is it we're trying to portray in our world. Better yet, put the balls down, put it all down, put down everything and surrender it. Just surrender it. I surrender to the Holy Spirit, whatever you choose to surrender it to, but the pop will happen. Daiga, has a pop ever happened for you where it just kind of blew up? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's sometimes when you stress, and really something will happen, and it just blows and feels like all your world is upside down.
Yep.
For some time.
Yep. It's not going the way you want. And that's the best time to just stop. Just really just stop. And
Sandy is telling us, makes sense. I'm juggling a lot right now. Lots of stress at work, especially.
Yeah.
Everybody at the moment is juggling a lot.
Yes, we are. So that's because we're being yanked around by things outside of ourselves. So think about what you're being yanked around by. Are you being yanked around by media? even the social media, even what we call the white hat media or whatever, all of it, all of it is yanking for your attention, yanking for your agreement with what they believe. But what do you believe? What's authentic within you? And that's really what's trying to come out, is that beautiful authenticity of who you are, not what the world is trying to make you into. This guy on this ball, he's trying his best to be everything the world wants him to be, what everybody wants him to be, what his parents wanted him to be, what his siblings wanted, what the corporate realm wants him to be, what the politics wants him to be. You know, it's like, you think about that, how stressful that is, trying to become what everybody and everything wants you to be. And it has nothing to do with who you are. And that makes me really sad that we as sacred spiritual beings have been jerked around like that. But as we come into this time called that Great Awakening, what do I believe that is? The Great Awakening is we're waking up to it. We're waking up to the bullshit. We're waking up to the lies. We're waking up to the deceit. We're waking up to the veils that have been put over us through religion and government and school systems that have been put in place, right? All these systems are meant to govern us, to take over our mind. What does govern mean? Control. What does government mean? Control of the mind. Government, govern, control, mind, government, control of the mind. When they got the control of the mind, they got you. They got you, right? So, and that causes stress, because internally our sacred selves, it's not in harmony and alignment to it. So thank God the monkey comes along and pops that sucker. Go take a nap. Go take a nap. Yeah. Go take care of yourself. Take excellent care of yourself. Spend time in your heart of hearts. Ask for guidance. Don't move in your world as, who can I please now? What does the world want of me now? What does my family want of me now? I got so many words that it's kind of hard to let them come out. I think this is a beautiful way to just kind of leave it here today. Because I can feel the coughing wanting to start again.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, Sandy, we really need to finish this. I think you get the message that you need. Really think about listening to your body, listening what you need. Yeah. Not what everybody is telling you to do, but what you need.
Right.
Yeah.
And when she decides what it is she needs, right, begin to give thanks for that. Begin to give thanks for that, because when we begin to give thanks for something we can't see with the human eyes, but that's not where the vision, that's not where the creation begins. That's in the third eye, in the imagination, in the creation aspect of our beings. We as humans, we don't practice that too much anymore, because we just get told what to think and what to believe and how to smell and how to look and all of that, right? So for Sandy and for everyone, right? Go spend time with you. Spend time with, what is it that you believe? What is it that you want? What is it that you can allow into your life? And begin to give thanks for those things. And that's when they start coming in. beautifully and gently, not like a freaking bolt out of the heavens. You don't want that. Honestly, you don't want that. It's like you can't take the shock of it. Be gentle with self, honor yourself, take a nap. And I think that's pretty much it for today. I love you all so much that I want to just tell you the truth, right? And if you keep letting yourself juggle all the shit in the world and all the shit in your life, something's going to come along and pop that. Let me be the one who's popping that here today. Put the balls down. Put the stressors down. Put down what you think you have to have or have to do. Put that down too. And just come home to yourself. Come into your heart.
Sandy is saying, right now my priority is to change jobs as my current job is too tiring physically. Will surrender to the universe. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy, very much. Sorry for spot on. Thank you, Sandy is replying.
You're welcome, Sandy.
Thank you very much, everybody who is watching today's show. And I really apologize, but Morganne has to take care of herself. Yeah. She needs to go and get a nap, and maybe she's telling something to everybody of you too. Listen to yourself. If you need to go and take the nap, even if some of the arrangements is half done, go and take a nap. From our hearts to yours, thank you very much for watching, and God bless.